Hello and welcome to episode 48 of Full Movie Podcast, a show where we talk about those long forgotten classics that deserve a rewatch. I'm Matt.
And I am Freya.
How's it going, Freya?
Pretty good. Thank you.
Is that it? Just pretty good?
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, we all know how we're feeling at this stage in life at the moment.
Exactly.
Oh, lockdown, eh?
Exactly right.
When will it end?
Hopefully, beginning of December.
Yeah, true.
How are you doing?
I'm groovy. I'm awesome. I'm happy. It's all good in my life.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
That makes me happier.
It makes me very happy that I'm happy.
Good. Excellent. Let's move on. What have you been watching this week?
I we've watched a couple of things actually.
Have we?
Yes, we have.
Oh, good.
Just us two.
The two of us.
The two of us, you know. We have watched the director's cut of Hell House LLC.
Indeed.
Which was
fine.
It was fine.
Yeah. It had a few extra bits.
A couple of really good bits actually.
Uh-huh.
I do think they added to the film.
Yeah.
And unlike some director's cuts.
Indeed. And then it kind of has deleted scenes and whatnot, but that was a bit boring, so we didn't bother.
Yeah, it had almost like a cast and what am I trying to say?
I don't know, but who cares anyway? The watching the director's cut was worth it, but we didn't watch the special features as it were.
Not really, no.
But yeah, that was on Amazon Prime.
It was on Amazon Prime. Well done.
Thank you.
You remembered something.
Can I have a treat?
You can. Here you go. Good
Thanks.
girl. Good girl. By the way, I should point out that I'm not derogatory towards women at all. I would never feed them treats.
Oh.
That was just... Well, okay, I'll give you some asparagus later.
Excellent.
Cool. We also watched the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special.
Yes, we did.
And I loved it.
It was good fun, yeah. It was really good.
It was fun. It was very funny in parts.
It was.
And I thought, even though it is just like kids sort of thing, I thought Star Wars fans should watch it.
Definitely. It has lots of references and Easter eggs and
good references, might add.
But also, the Lego, all the Lego sort of films and shows are very, very funny. The physical comedy is very entertaining. So I recommend them anyway. And the video games too are really good. Well done, Lego. Well done.
Well done. You have monopolised a lot of the world with your games, your toys, your films.
Mm-hmm. But it's charming, so we'll let it go. What else?
That's it, really.
It.
I've been quite busy.
I'll tell you what, I have not been that busy. I was off today, and although I did a lot of housework, I also watched...
Have another treat.
Thank you very much. Thank you, indeed. I also
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, any woman out there. I did not treat Freya like this at all, I promise.
It's not because I'm a woman, it's because I'm a good girl.
Yes, you are. Have another treat.
Nom, 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 nom.
Okay, we'll stop that now because we'll get complaints.
Well, I'll tell you, I do not deserve a treat for this because I watched almost all 3 Candyman films today.
All 3?
Yes.
Okay.
And since it was on your Amazon account, I even messaged you at work to ask your permission to rent Candyman 2. Pay good money.
Yep, I was in the middle of a meeting at the time and suddenly it popped up on my phone. Can I rent Candyman 2? And I was like...
With a sad face.
I guess. Sure.
I think your exact words were, sure, but you won't enjoy it.
Okay. It is Farewell to Flesh, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I have to admit, I don't like any of the Candyman
Oh, no, they're all
films.
terrible, but I haven't seen them before, so I wanted to watch them.
I like the idea. I was never a fan of Candyman. I love Tony Todd.
Yeah, Tony Todd is great. But yeah.
Firm in the rock.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's a shame because Tony Todd is great, but he hasn't been in much decent stuff. So.
Well, he was in the Rock.
Okay.
Dagnabbit.
And anything else?
Final Destination films.
Yeah, but pointless in that. Pointless.
Yeah, a little bit. It's his
Is
character
he
in those
deaf?
films.
Is he just some weird guy?
No, he's Mr. Exposition.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So that's what I've spent my valuable time doing today.
And my money.
And your money. Only $3.50. Come on.
Fair enough.
Yes. So I also watched The Pledge, I think it was called, which is
Pledge?
Jack Nicholson. Might be called The Pact. I don't know. It wasn't very good anyway.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
The Pledge.
It's like a thriller.
Oh, am I right in thinking it's an army film?
Nope.
Okay, I'm completely wrong then.
It wasn't very good. It was on Sky.
Okay. Alright, fair enough then. I recognise that, but I clearly haven't seen
Well, don't bother.
it. Okay.
So, I have no recommendations from my viewing this week.
Oh, Freya. I have a ton of recommendations.
Excellent.
Actually, that's a lie. I have 4.
Oh, well, that's plenty enough.
So, first of all, just going on Amazon Prime. And I didn't actually realise this, but Mad Max Fury Road is on Amazon Prime. And I'm like, I haven't seen that for a while. I've only seen that film once. And it's great.
Yeah.
And then there's Fallen, the Denzel Washington, John Goodman. I could have segued, but I'm not gonna. That's a really good film. Really good film.
It's great.
Also, Sweeney Todd is on there, which I didn't know was on there. Would you like to tell the boys and girls about Sweeney Todd?
It's a musical about someone who murders people.
What murders people?
Yeah.
With
a razor, a barber's razor.
I meant actor, like, you know.
Oh.
You have listened to far too many true life podcasts.
Well, it's not that.
Crime,
just,
murder, podcast things. My favourite
shouting.
Last House to the Left.
Yeah. With, what's his fucking name?
Already, we're not even 20 minutes into this, and already we got the swears out.
Johnny Depp,
yeah.
Helena Bonham Carter,
Yeah.
and some other people.
Yeah. Alan Rickman, Sacha Baron
Cohen, and some other people.
Yeah.
I like it.
And it's a Tim Burton film, so
It is.
I don't like it
Fair
that
enough.
much. Actually, it's all right, but
It's good. It's, gothic, musical sort of thing.
Oh, thanks to Hardly Paranormal, I really want to watch Sleep Hollow, by the way.
Well, that's a good film.
Thanks, Jerry and Lacey. I'm going to also recommend, on Netflix, Auntie Donna's Big Ol' House of Fun.
Okay.
It's a comedy show, and it is brilliant.
Cool.
I've got a new obsession. Because I was feeling quite lonely after finishing Ted Lasso.
Oh, yes.
And I was just like, I need something fun in my life. And Auntie Donna's Big Old House of Fun is it hits the mark. It's good.
Excellent.
I like it.
Well, I'll have to check it out.
So, yes. And that's where we are with our recommendations.
Well, I recommend that you tell us what film we're talking about this today.
This today.
Yes, today.
Not that yesterday.
I was going to say this week, but since we do twice a week...
Yeah, true.
Doesn't work.
So this today. Okay. This today, we are going to be talking about the 1990 family horror. I'm not sure it's a genre, really. Family horror film, Arachnophobia.
Dr. Ross Jennings and his family move to a small town for a fresh start, but they soon discover the local wildlife is a little dangerous.
Ooh, that's a good synopsis.
Thanks
I like
very
that.
much.
Well done. This was directed by Frank Marshall, who also did Alive, Congo, and 8 Below. Do you know 8 Below?
Yeah,
I like that film.
I've never seen it.
Oh, it's really sad.
That dog's or something in it.
It is.
Yeah,
Huskies.
don't care.
Oh, God, it's good. Now, I will say, Frank Marshall, not massively known for directing films, although those 3 films and Arachnophobia are probably his biggest films. He's more of a producer and a second unit director for like a lot of Spielberg films.
Okay.
Whether that be things like Colour Purple, things like Back to the Future. You know, he's just done a lot of films. Like, you'll see his name in a lot of credits. Frank Marshall. And he directed this. It was written by Al Williams, and this is the only film he did. It was also done by Don Jacoby, who did Evolution, John Carpenter's Vampires, and Double Team. Do you know Double Team?
No.
Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dennis Rodman get together and beat up people. Yeah, terrible. And also, of name, which we have mentioned before, Wesley Strick. Do you remember that name?
No.
He did the remake of Cape Fear. He also did Wolf and the terrible, terrible film that is Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Yes.
It's not that bad. Come on.
It's fucking atrocious.
Stop swearing.
I'm sorry. It's an atrocity of cinema.
If you say so.
Yes, it is. So, how do you feel about Arachnophobia? Now, you've seen it before, correct?
I have.
Good.
And I've seen it again now, and I still really like it. It is, it's very charming. It's got a good vibe to it. I really like spiders, so that doesn't bother me in the slightest.
Maybe we should have put a warning up, like
well, the episode will be called Arachnophobia.
Oh, right.
So if you have arachnophobia, then you probably won't be listening to this one.
That's true. But if you have arachnophobia, then maybe you could listen to this.
And it's like therapy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're here to help you.
Yes.
Bear in mind that we are like 15 minutes into the podcast and we've only just mentioned like trigger warnings. We're going to talk about spiders.
Well, like I said, read the episode notes and you'll get a clue there.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but yes, I'm not scared of spiders at all. I can see at least one in the room at the moment.
Actually, that's true. I like spiders as well.
Oh, well, the thing is, I like to keep them around. If, there are flying insects,
Mozzies.
I don't want them to, bother me. So the spiders keep them at bay.
Yeah, they're pretty decent. I mean, unless you live in, like, Australia or apparently Venezuela.
Indeed.
So, where spiders are a bit more of a nuisance, I'm guessing.
Well,
But then everything in Australia is a bit of a nuisance, with the exception of the Hemsworths.
Quite. But yes, the spiders there are larger, more bitey and more deadly.
Fangs.
Yeah, so,
They hide in your socks.
They do. But yes, I enjoy looking at spiders, so that wasn't a problem. And, the plot, I like it. I think it's a good original idea.
Yeah, it is.
Obviously, the, scary Venezuelan spider gets transported to, I can't remember the name of the village, town, whatever it is.
No, I know it's like California.
It's small town USA. It's, kind of a one-horse town.
Yeah, it is.
But it seems believable that would happen, because obviously you get spiders in bananas.
Spiders in bananas.
Yeah.
They're coming down the street.
Sure.
They bite your lips.
Well. You done?
Yeah, I think so.
You done? Good.
I could go on,
Good.
but I won't.
Cool. So it's a believable thing, and the fact that, the way it kind of, the spiders sort of take over with the, it's like meets a local spider and is like, hey, baby, gets on with the local spider, and thus they create this kind of,
Here's a story of a spider called Jerry. I don't know why I called it Jerry.
I love it. I'd watch that. So I like that.
The Monster Bunch, the Monster Bunch,
Are you done?
Yeah.
Good.
Again, I could go on, but I won't.
Matt's feeling particularly musical today.
Oh, you wait.
We know why. I know for why. We'll find out in a bit. You'll find out in a bit, dear listener. Anyway, so it is believable to an extent that this kind of, army of deadly spiders, would end up where they are.
Well, it's not as fantastical as, say, eight-legged beasts or
Freaks.
tremors. Eight-legged freaks, yeah. Or tremors.
Yeah,
or anything
exactly.
like that. It is plausible.
It's
very
plausible. Yeah. And if I was afraid of spiders, which I'm not, then it would be a scary concept.
Speaking of scary concepts, now, in the UK, this was a PG.
Okay.
At the time of this film's release, there wasn't a 12.
Okay.
So, this brings me on to my question. Is this a family